Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel alongside the Hudson River. We've got the George Washington Bridge and Manhattan over there, and the water's got like rain droplets falling on the Hudson. It's really beautiful guys. I've got my jacket on, so you need a rain jacket or a kind of winter jacket because it is cold. Probably 15 degrees centigrade I guess now, not sure, but it feels like about 15 degrees centigrade. Just walking and thought of talking with you guys. I got the GoPro, so it's waterproof. Hope everyone had a wonderful week. It's Friday morning here and I did not even put my contact lenses on. I just started walking with my specs itself. Walking now in the wet grass. Who cares about dirtying the shoes? It's just so awesome to walk on the grass. All the leaves are gradually turning from green to yellow. From yellow they will turn orange and then brown. So I'll give you an example. This tree gradually is getting some yellow, but then this has become a little more orange. Some leaves have already started to fall. So very soon all this will be brown, and this is called the Palisades. These rock formations here near my house, North New Jersey, is a lot of Palisades, and this is an example of the trees turning yellow. So it will become yellow, brown, and then the leaves will start falling. I feel like a teacher over here, but just sharing with you guys. So pretty on the floor here. And yes, here's the Tesla, which is the topic of today's video. So it's been 18 months with this awesome vehicle, and I thought it's time to do a short review. 18 months is a long time, and I'm not an expert at reviews, but definitely the Tesla is something that I would like to talk about in more detail. So let's begin the video. Okay guys, it's been 18 months with this car, and I'm talking about it in a very frank and honest way. So the Tesla has been good for me and my family. For those of you who are new to the channel, I have my wife and 2 kids, and we all enjoy this car. In fact, my son learned to drive on this car, the Tesla Model 3. So this is the position from the back seat. Very comfortable. It's spacious. I'm 6 feet tall and I've got enough space here. The view from the back seat cockpit is pretty cool too. These are the seats positioned as I would sit in the front seat. The finish of the car seat, the leather, the design is amazing. We chose the black seats over the white seats for obvious reasons. We don't want the white seats to get dirty. I just love the ergonomics of the seats, the design. You've got some seat pockets here and a vent for your air conditioning, as well as 2 outputs for your phone chargers. So very well designed. What is awesome is that Tesla obviously doesn't have a driving axle because there's no engine. So this part of the car is absolutely flat. There is no bump here. So the person who's sitting in the middle seat here is going to be pretty comfortable. Let's look at the front from the back. That is the cockpit view, which is what you would see. Very happy with the sunroof. In fact, the sunroof doesn't open, but it's all glass, and I just love it that way. We usually don't open sunroofs that much because it gets hot or the car gets dirty. So I'm just happy with this glass all around, the whole like panoramic glass view from the back. So this is more about the back of the car. I can safely say that this car will fit 3 people very comfortably. No issues about it. I am quite big, as you know, in size, but 3 of us can easily fit at the back, maybe a kid in the middle and 2 adults on the side. So 3-seater at the back for sure. So it started to rain and it's getting a bit gloomy, but I want to commit to doing this video. So the design and color of this car, I chose the blue color, so you did have to pay a little extra for the blue color. And I have the stock Tesla wheels, I didn't want to spend much more, and I have the standard battery, so I didn't take anything above standard options except the blue color, so that's what I paid extra for. The trunk at the back is pretty spacious. If you look here, I've got storage right to the back with umbrellas, bags, full pack of water over here, jackets, cleaning materials. The boot is pretty big, the trunk is pretty big, so that's a big thumbs up for a mid-size sedan like this. Again, the whole glass and sunroof is so continuous here, so it makes the car look really cool. There are about 8 cameras around the car. So you've got cameras all around the car, which is awesome, and just the design and ergonomics of the car is what I love. The front and everything. Let me show you the space of the front trunk. So you open the front trunk from your phone, or you can open it from here too. So I've just opened it from the dashboard, and this is the front trunk. So it's quite big. I've just got like a safety first aid kit here. You know, the Tesla has no engine, so the front is just another storage area for you. It's called the frunk. And design wise, the look of the car is just awesome. It's just awesome. So it's starting to drizzle. Let's go back into the car. Yeah, so YouTube is something that you cannot predict your videos, right? So I'm in the car now because it started to rain. The wipers are on. But let's keep talking, guys, because you know, those who've been on my channel for a while know that I make Tesla videos very often. So Tesla videos are not new to this channel. If you like Tesla, if you like BMW, please consider subscribing to my channel. And I'm just going to clean my specs here. So guys, I paid $46,000 for this car in March of 2019, and it's been 18 months. What are some of the highs and lows? I think it's mostly been positives. There are no negatives of owning a Tesla, especially the most affordable Tesla, the Model 3. I paid $46,000 as I mentioned. And what are some of the wins that I have had? The first win is no gas, no charges of fuel charges, gas charges. All those charges are next to zero because it's an electric car. So the price of electric versus gas is much less. It's actually 1/10 the cost, I would say, if I add it up. So I do pay for the supercharging, and I do pay if I charge the car outside, but those are very, very low payments, which are negligible, I would say. The car in 18 months has had zero maintenance. No oil change, no service, nothing has to be done to this car. You just charge the car and drive it. That's about it. Finish of the door panels and the finish of some of the aspects of the car are not premium like a Mercedes. They're very basic, but that's also what I like, because this is not the top end Tesla. So you know, the trim, the door finish, the handles, you know, they're okay. They're not great. They're not that premium finish, which is fine to me. I don't mind. If I look at the dashboard here too, you know, it's a nice wood trim here. It's got the center console, which is just amazing, but otherwise it's plain and simple. The steering wheel is simple. It looks cool, but it's not flashy. It's not like a Rolls-Royce or Mercedes or Porsche. The top here is very neat. All the lights and the hazard light, the mirror, it's simple, it's nice. You've got your mirrors on this here. Hi guys. So it actually looks like an iPhone here, you know, with the light on. So this is really cool. You know, the Elon Musk touch to everything is always there. I've put my glares here, which is right, you know, where I need them. It's a holder I got on Amazon for the glares, so pick that up if you want. But the finish is simple. I like the whole black look. In fact, a lot of people have converted this wooden finish into a black kind of, they put a putty over this to make it look all black. Let's look at the central console. So this is there, it's all shiny matte, not matte black, but all shiny black. So when you open it, you can charge 2 phones here. There are 2 options to charge your phones here. The only thing is, with all this shiny black surfaces, it catches a lot of dust, so you got to keep wiping them, and I didn't do that for the video, sorry about that. Opening this box here, storage unit is huge. My whole hand can fit there. So I've got my sanitizers, I've got my glass case, I've got all that junk in this big box here. Again, no fancy buttons or anything, it's just click and open kind of options. Very simple. Here are 2, you know, drink holders. You've got another storage unit here, which is, you know, you can keep your keys and Altoids, and this tray comes out. Again, just simple plastic but well built. And then inside you got this whole space here for additional storage. So storage again of this car, no complaints. I got the front trunk, I got the back trunk, I got all the central storage. The door pockets are pretty big for water bottles and everything. So very good on storage for a small sedan like the Tesla Model 3. So guys, this is the car here, and the rain is continuing, so I'm gonna take out my specs because it's getting all fogged up. But it's so pretty here with the trees. And I was doing my morning walk, completed my morning walk, and I thought, let me talk about this wonderful car because it's been with me now for 18 months. My wife, my son, and I drive the car, so we all 3 vouch for the beautiful design and features and functions of this electric car. Now, we are all Mercedes fans in my family. We all love Mercedes. I told you in many videos, I had Mercedes from 2009 right up to 2020. I would never change my Mercedes GLE 7-seater, but that is just our SUV. A daily driver like the Tesla Model 3 is a big thumbs up for any family. If you're a family of 4 or above, you may need 2 cars if you're living in the US or anywhere in the world. The Tesla Model 3 makes an excellent second car. It's a first car for many people, but for us it's an excellent second car. I love the design of the lights. The light design is so sexy. It's got a very sporty kind of look, you know, the lights and the ergonomics. Two or three of things that I feel as a constraint having an electric car. The first point is charging. You have to keep wondering, where will I charge the car? Will I run out of charge? So this car goes 220 miles without worrying. Then I have to look like, where do I charge the car? Will I reach the place? But the car kind of predicts the whole thing for you. So if you're going to a location, it will give you a pop-up on the navigation as to where you can charge the car next. And it'll tell you, is that supercharger empty or there are a lot of people there? So it'll tell you all that. But still, there is something called range anxiety. So you're always wondering, will I run out and stop on the road somewhere because I run out of charge? That is the biggest one negative. But it's more a mindset than a real issue. The second point, which may not be as cool as a car in this segment, is the finish may not be considered as great. I mean, it's good. It's got the dashboard and it's got the whole screen and panel here, which is awesome. It's extremely futuristic. But sometimes, you just miss that leather finish and that proper luxury feel of like a Mercedes or a Porsche or a BMW. So yes, sometimes you feel the car's just plain. That's one issue. The third thing is autopilot. Now, the autopilot is good, but you cannot rely on it fully. Like, even when I'm on autopilot and the car is driving itself, there are some times when you feel the car is making some mistakes, and you have to take over. or you have to press the brake. So you cannot say it's autonomous and it'll just drive on its own with you sleeping or sitting at the back seat. No way. I think in a year or two we may have that option. The car autopilot I use only 20% of the time. 80% of the time I drive the car because it's so easy and light. You feel like you're driving like a golf cart or a electric car, like a dune buggy, kind of simple. It's so light on the wheel, it's so light on the acceleration, the speed, everything is awesome. So the car's light, you feel like driving it. It doesn't feel sluggish. So you don't use autopilot much because you enjoy the drive. So my one suggestion would be the autopilot should become more trustworthy and more reliable. As of now, like I said, I have to be very alert while doing the autopilot, which is also good. You should not leave your driving to a computer. You should focus on your own driving and pay attention on the road. Alright guys, hope you liked this vlog, rainy, cold vlog. It is really coming down heavy over here. I'm getting the wipers on again. Hope you like this video of the Tesla Model 3 18 months update. We love this car and we bought this car. It is not a lease car, so this car is with us to stay. It's not going anywhere in the near future unless I upgrade to a better Tesla in the future. But for now, the Model 3 gets a big thumbs up from the Woodman family. I'm speaking on behalf of Karishma and my son who have driven this car, and I would say thumbs up to it, worth every penny of the $46,000 that we spent. Thanks for joining guys. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, please hit the like button, please share as well. Thank you so much for joining. Take care, have a lovely weekend. Bye.